Chief Bitcoin in the house. Okay, so are you having a hard time with making a profit at crypto during a bull run? I'll tell you why. Because you might be buying at the top and then selling at the bottom, like down here that's why you're at a disadvantage if you don't know technical analysis. Okay, so if you don't know technical analysis, you're at a major disadvantage because you're not going to know when to buy in. Now you could have just looked up this, those of you who might have bought up here. I bought down here, and then I'll tell you what happened. It was going up, and I did a video about it, and it was still going up, and it was going up, and then finally it came to the very tippy top here, and then it started coming down. And this is the 4-hour chart, and that's what I was looking at. As soon as I got a red 4-hour, I sold. As soon as that turned red, boom, I sold. I just knew this thing's going over now. Okay, so that's where I sold. Now what's going to happen with this? If you're into technical analysis, you know that anything can happen, so you got to be really good at it. Okay, so is this thing going to bounce? Let me see. Okay, so this is what the pattern looks like so far. This is not financial advice. Don't take this as any sort of, indication for you to buy this. As a matter of fact, ask your financial advisor whether you should buy this. Okay, let's take a look here. So it comes up, and then it comes down on this angle. It comes up, and then it comes down on a different angle, steeper angle down. Did you notice that? Before, it was not very much of an angle, but now it's more of an angle. Okay, so you got to notice these things, okay? So it's not, you got to know what you're doing. So you don't want to buy up there. Oh my gosh. Didn't you guys watch, some of you might be new to this channel, but didn't you watch my one video where I told everybody you got to buy the dip, not at the top? Well, you know that, but you have to practice it. Okay, so how do you practice it? You start learning about technical analysis, or else you're never going to know where the bottom is. This is where the bottom was. This is where you guys bought. Okay, anyways, are we getting close to the bottom again? It looks like it's really steep coming down here, and it has to start leveling off. Okay, so I don't know if it looks like it's leveling off yet. We're not getting longer candles. We're not getting a longer candle. It's shorter than that next one beside it. So it might be slowing down, but I mean, you gotta wait for it to level off and then up. And are we going to another all-time high? I don't know. There's a lot of these coming out, and I mean, this is a good spot to start. That's where I started, basically, down there. And then when it started coming over, I felt the heat. I was like, oh my gosh, this hurts too much. And I sold. Anyways, I came out with a profit because I bought at the right time. I think I sold at the wrong time. Obviously, I sold at the wrong time because I should have sold right up there instead of down here where the first red was. But I don't know why. It is what it is. I could have sold earlier. But look, if you can't read charts, then you're at a major disadvantage. Okay, so you got to learn how to read charts. Now I'm going to create a course, and I'm going to sell it to everybody in the future, so stay tuned. You'll get a chance to buy my course off of me. It takes a long time to put this together and whatnot, and just bear with me. Anyways, there's different, all kinds of different indicators you can use. And anyways, you got to put them together properly, put it into something that you can understand. Okay, so if you know how to read, charts, you're gonna, here's one of your advantages. Okay, so if you're using the right moving averages, you can tell that this here is the beginning of a big run up. Why? Because there was a crossover here. Okay, right where it crossed over, that's where it started going up quickly. And it went, from like $36 to $360 or so. So it did a 10x from there to there. Okay, and you can see this went up like that, almost in the same fashion. And then as soon as that started coming over, boom, price comes over. Anyways, that's why you're at a disadvantage if you don't understand technical analysis. Okay, because you would have known where the start of this run up was on BNB, right? But you gotta, sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of them. So you might just want to be an expert on one or two of them and try to find the fastest going up tokens like Binance Coin. That's one of them. I mean, look at down here. This is February of this year. Or no, that's January, late January. And then this is the daily. It crosses over here and here on these moving averages. And then it goes up 10x. And then it goes sideways. It shows what I call, what is typically called hidden divergence, which is the most powerful thing you should ever look for. And then when it crosses over again, right here and here, starts going up. So that's why you're at a disadvantage, because you don't know this stuff. Some of you do know it. Okay, I'm going to show you a bit of technical analysis at the end of this, and if you're good at technical analysis, you tell me which way you think that this certain stock is going to go. Okay, just through technical analysis. That doesn't mean I'm telling you to buy it. I'm just saying which way do you think it's going to go, up or down. Okay, so BNB looks strong, but is it at the top yet? Like, are we running out? It went up 10x last time. Okay, and now since the bottom around here, that would be like 190 maybe. So it's over doubled in price. So we got 2 times the price from here. I mean, is it going to go up 10 times like it did last time? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not, but maybe. We'll see. I mean, Binance is just a really great coin. And it's taking a lot of the money that should typically go to Ethereum, because Ethereum is just not going up in price very much. Either is Bitcoin, and Ethereum often it follows Bitcoin. I think the traders who trade in that one, Bitcoin's not doing good, they just take all their money out of Ethereum as well. And Ethereum and Bitcoin go up close to the same time, but not the same amount. Okay, so that's the same with Litecoin. Litecoin is like tied right to Bitcoin. This one here is not tied to Bitcoin, obviously, because Bitcoin's going sideways and this thing's just racing to the moon. And the money that should be going into Ethereum, which is not anymore because people like me, I don't even bother with Ethereum. I think it's too expensive. Once I wanted to do a trade for $70, I just wanted to buy an extra $70 worth of this token that I was putting money into. The token kept on going up, and I kept on adding more and more money. And finally, I had like $70 in my account left. And I'm going to put the rest of this onto this coin, this token. And the bloody friggin' thing wanted $300 in fees for a $70 trade. And that's not the highest it's ever been. I was looking on the internet, and once a guy said his fees at this one point, because everybody was plugging up the Ethereum so much by making trades, $1,600 for fees. And I believe it too, because it gets really busy on the Ethereum network. It It really does. And it's just getting busier and busier at times. As soon as somebody creates something cool, a really good Ethereum token, it just plugs the whole thing up. But you know what? BNB is still less expensive. I think it's kind of expensive when they charge me $15, but it's never been to $300. I mean, the maximum I usually pay is maybe around $15. That's typically what I would pay to make a trade of Pancake Swap on the BNB network. Anyways, BNB is just, it's fine. I like it. I mean, Ethereum is there's no difference between Ethereum and Binance, the programming. I mean, it's both basically solidity anyways. So, you know, Ethereum developers can easily go right over to Binance and start doing Binance coins instead, because the programming is basically almost the same, if not completely the same. Anyway, Binance is cool. Okay, so let's take a look. How far up is Binance going to go? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's a hot coin, trust me. Anyways, let's look at this next one, and if you're good at technical analysis, you tell me which way. It's not a coin. It's a stock. Physbio, PSY bio, whatever that's supposed to mean. It's got something to do with magic mushrooms, by the way. Magic mushroom stocks are supposed to be going to the moon this year, the same way that Bitcoin went to the moon, the same way that the marijuana stocks went to the moon. They're saying that these mushroom stocks are supposed to be going to the moon the same way as Bitcoin and the marijuana stocks. Anyways, we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be the big thing, magic mushroom therapy. You should look it up. I just found out about it. I think I heard about it once before, but now I'm convinced that this thing is, you know, I'm bullish on you know, that type of therapy. Same way as, you know, you could have been bullish about medical marijuana therapy a couple years ago at the beginning of it. Anyways, this is a really newer company. It doesn't show the whole thing. That's the problem, because price action had come down from up here, and this just, I guess this just shows when it was listed onto TradingView, so it doesn't show the whole history of it. But it came down, and now, okay, so the price action would have been over there and come down to here, and now going back up. And then, is that a cup and handle? You know what, it looks like a cup and handle, but I'm not really into those types of crazy things like, oh, it's a cup and handle. But I happen to think that it's going up that way. That's what I think. What do you think? If you're good at this, put down in the comments what you think. Is it going up or is it going down? And tell me what indicator you used to determine whether it's going to go up and down from here in the comments. Okay, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell beside the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Always be given a thumbs up, or else you're lazy. Okay, don't be lazy. I hate lazy people. If you're lazy, just go away. If you can't even pay me a thumbs up for this, just don't even watch my shows. I don't like doing things for free. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. I want everybody to have a fantastic day.